Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we've got a busy morning. We've got some rain coming, and so first we're going to look at the. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to look at the weather forecast moving forward into the weekend, so that you can see exactly what's happening here on Bolivar. We've got rain right now, actually some drizzle here and there on Bolivar Peninsula. Gabby and I went out about, I don't know, 3:30, and it had rained. And I know down south, Corpus area in the hill country, I think maybe up West Texas, they're getting some rain, and it's needed down there. But we're going to have some rain over the next couple days, probably into Saturday. But I don't think it's going to be an all day event Saturday. And I think it'll probably lighten up a little bit. But I think the next couple days, especially tomorrow on Friday, I think we're going to see some rain. And then actually, once we get to Sunday, it drops down a bunch. And I think we're going to see it drop down more on Sunday and have a nice start to next week. But let's dive in and look at some things weather wise. But first, I want to give out a thank you to someone. Let me find it here. See where I put it. In fact, I might have forgot to load it up. Looks like I forgot to load it up. Let me see if I can load it up. But anyway, I'm gonna just talk about it. And put up some another deal. Highway 87. Thank you, Terry Wilson. For wait, here it is. I see it down here. So Terry Wilson went to bat for us. Years ago, they took Highway 87 going towards Highland off as an evacuation route. Now, what that does is, I think that, and I'm not positive, but it gave TxDOT some leeway to where they didn't have to keep the road up as much. And we've seen what's happened down there. Well, Terry Wilson, representative, went to bat for us, and as you can see from this letter, it's now being designated an evacuation route. My question is, they say a hurricane evacuation route. I would like to see, and I was talking to Keith, and he said he's the one that brought it up. I'd like to see primary on there. And so, but what this does is this helps with some funding probably down the road in some way, form, or fashion to get Highway 87 fixed. I know it's been on everyone's minds, and that it's sort of gone by the wayside since they put up those first two sections there, which do work. It helps keep the road clean and makes it easier to pass when we do have elevated tides. But we saw what happened last year during Burl whenever they cut corners and just put the walls up and don't put any rocks there. It broke all those barriers loose, even though they were pinned down, slid them across and blocked the highway. And the county had to go in and get them clean, get them moved so that we could have emergency services. So I just want to say thank you to Terry Wilson for everything she does for us, keeping it, helping make sure Bolivar has what they need, and goes to bat for us, and working with TxDOT on this to get it as an evacuation route. Now, speaking of evacuation routes, let's look at what we have coming up, because, and this is from the National Weather Service, talking about flood watches, and we're going to look at some other slides too. Some areas 3 to 6, they've already been getting rain down south, starting yesterday. And here's an excessive rain amount, and we're not in the 3 area, but we're right on the edge of the 2. And so I think we're going to see some rain. I don't think we'll see 4 inches. I think we'll see an inch, inch and a half, maybe. And that's okay because we really need it down here. Get a little rain down here, get the grounds wet and everything. And here's a heavy rain flooding potentials, especially south of us. Whenever you get down into Brazoria County and down towards Rockport and that, they're going to have more rain than we do. And so, depending on what your plans are for the weekend, we're going to have some rain down here. I don't think it's going to be solid rain. I think you'll be able to go out and walk the beach, go out and get something to eat and dodge the rain showers. And then here's severe weather possibilities. We're in the green, which is marginal. Like I said, I think before the end of the weekend, we'll see about an inch and a half of rain. Between an inch and a half, and spread over 3 days, 4 days. That's really not that bad. And so if you're making plans to come down here, make sure that you're aware of what's going on and watch the weather if you're down on the beach. I don't want to see anyone get caught in a rainstorm down on the beach. I know yesterday I was up with a photographer in High Island, and that cool breeze came across like we had a shower coming, and we didn't get a shower, but we had some mist up there. And I know looking at the radar last night late, South Texas, Corpus area, and on up into some of West Texas, they were getting up through San Antonio. I think they were getting some rain, and they needed it. And so, anyway, just wanted to give you an outlook on what we had coming for the weekend. I don't think it's going to be a washout, but I think we're going to have some showers here and there. If we get an inch and a half, even an inch and 3/4 over 3 days, that's not that much. And so we're just going to have to watch the weather, and I think it's going to go more to the north of us or south of us than right up the coast. And so we'll keep an eye on it and keep you posted. Want to thank West Canal Beach Buggies for sponsoring this Bolivar Live feed. They do all the Thursday morning shows where we talk weather and a weekend outlook. And there you can see the predictions for the weather for today through over the next 7 days and see exactly what's going on down here as far as weather-wise. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. It's going to be a little damp this weekend, but I think you'll still be able to feel the sand between your toes. Let's real quick, I want to say thank you to these businesses. Listen in. Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these two businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live. Well, thank you to those businesses, and we're going to head on out. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come explore Bolivar Peninsula in 2025, and make sure you check out our 11 live webcams at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. God bless, and bye-bye.